What's up, Hamez? All right, all right, all right. We're live. We're live everywhere we go. Good morning, guys. Welcome to CJF. This is Citizen Journalism Friends, where we do everything from content creation to graphics design, anything in the pursuit of content creation excellence. We have a hard focus on X and X creation, and we do a little bit of everything. Yeah, the bot has started working properly, Gabriel. I fixed it. I realized what the issue is, and I have to edit some of the code there so that I know what it's doing. And yeah, it, I reworked the bot a little bit around the stage tracking. I try not to touch that because it was working perfect, and this is why I try not to touch that because it was working perfect. Now it's not, but it is properly tracking. It's just that it was tracking across multiple events. So like, um, hey, princess. Princess, make sure that you check out Leon Abode's X. I know you're into marketing, right? And Leon Abode has an event coming up. It's a webinar on marketing. So I didn't know if you knew about that or not, but his name is Leon Abode. He's actually a really big name. I think he's the man behind Unfungible. I want to say Leon Abode. Yeah, he's the man behind Unfungible. So yeah, yeah. No, he's. I can just send you his X account page. Like that's not a problem because I'm already on it. I might as well. Yeah. Anybody that is interested in marketing should be looking into this guy and what he's trying to teach. He had an awesome segment on Alpha Wolves, Wolves DAO's new interview sort of podcast. He brings on guests. They have a conversation for like an hour. They talk about what they've done, their experiences, how they've become as successful as they have become. Okay, it's something that it's insight that a lot of us don't get on a day to day when we're trying to learn how to do these things. Okay, it's it may not be the formula or the roadmap for you to be 100% successful, but it's their experiences, their failures, their successes, and that helps you try to either emulate or try to not make the same mistakes, which is just as important as having a formula for success, like all these guys talk about. Yeah, so it's super good. Dude is great. He's really thoughtful when he speaks. So make sure you're checking that out. And if you want to check out the interview for Alpha Wolves, let me pull that up real quick because I just watched it the other day. I've been getting more and more involved in the Wolves DAO, Wolves Den events. They're awesome. Payton is great. He's connected with all the top minds in the space: builders, founders, marketers, growth people, moderators, community managers. He's an awesome dude. Him, Sam, Lau, all the other guys that are doing amazing things with Wolves, and they're bringing amazing information to everybody. So it's awesome. I would definitely check some of these out. Where the hell is it? Oh wait, I know what it is. Alpha Wolves. There we go. Alpha Wolves. You know what? That's a tough one because Alpha Wolves is gonna populate a lot of yeah, fuck. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'll get you the link for that still. Yo, fire. There should be the link to register right here. It's right on his main page. Register. It's the link that's on his account. That's the one that he's that he's doing. That's it. That's the event itself. So it's that big that he's promoting it that way. All right. Yep. No problem. I still want to find that Alpha Wolves thing for you guys because I like a lot of their content. It's good insight into like the mind of a builder, um, and I think that you guys would benefit from it. Here we go. YouTube, YouTube, one of my favorite things. YouTube. All right, and then once we get done with this, we're gonna get into the fun of this, right? So, wait, why is my stream paused? What? Change stream, entire screen, bang. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, YouTube, YouTube, not YouTube, YouTube. This thing, my vape is going. I think my vape has had enough. All right, guys. So we're going to we're going to oh, that's great. So Raven Idol. Let me get this up here. Let me get this up here. All right. Yeah, that's definitely you, Derek. Unless nobody else. Is anyone else not hearing me? All right. So when it comes to AI content creation, right? We I generated this with AI the other day. I used a specific prompt to generate this by filling in a couple of informational portions to that prompt, right? Now, I don't like doing that, but I'm also trying to test AI more for the purpose of automation. A lot of people in the space do not like AI generated content for X creation. They feel that it's either inconsistent, the voice is wrong, they feel like it's deceptive or it's unoriginal or it's exploitative even because you try to earn based off of it, right? But I did this the other day because I wanted to test it out and test that generation method, that post prompt. So I've been diving deep in, and I reformatted it. I purposely lost the space here so that it would get rid of the tag, so that I don't have an extra tag in the post. I already have a hashtag. I don't like hashtags, but I'm trying to earn money off of Wallchain with their like attention economy thing that they've got going on. So I added the clouded, right? But I've been diving deep into at Cloud GG lately. It's this wild platform that's basically turning X trends into tradable assets. You own hashtags, stake for fees, trade the buzz. It's like betting on attention itself. Started as a soft launch, now they're dropping NFTs, airdrops via Solana, and rewarding shouters who build the community. Reminds me of early crypto vibes, high risk, but if you get in early, the upside's massive. They've hit big milestones fast with whitelist spots and trend markets coming. Not financial advice, but damn, it's intriguing. Get your clout. Hashtag clouded. Now, the condition that this post was in when it generated it is not the condition that it's in here, right? Every time you post or you do some sort of prompting or something like that for a post, what ends up happening is you get semi sloppy AI generated garbage. I'm trying to turn on my do not disturb for a couple of hours here. So Gabriel. Um, so what you end up having to do is you end up having to edit it. There's no option but to edit it. You're going to have to remove M dashes. You're going to have to add semicolons or hyphens or things that make it feel more natural, right? But even then, the tone to this isn't necessarily 100% spot on for me, right? Like, this isn't how I would typically post something. I might have said, like, I've been diving deep into, I've been deep diving. I wouldn't have said diving deep. I would have said deep diving, first off, right? Into Cloud GG lately. I wouldn't have said it's this wild platform. It's a new platform that's basically turning because wild is a hype generator. I don't like being a hype generator just for the sake of generating hype, right? I like to inform. I like to explain what projects are and what they do and their purposes and things like that. I don't like to just generate hype, right? Because it feels very ingenuine. It feels very shilly. That's not my deal, so I don't do it, right? Now you can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there is in some cases, like if you're shilling a project that really has no tokenomics or no real like meat to it, and you know it's a scam, like then you know that you're being an asshole and shilling something that is likely going to hurt people. That's one thing, right? But if you're shilling something that you feel is going to be beneficial and you have bags in it, you're only shilling your bags. It's what majority of people do. You see a lot of big influencers, they get deal flow, they shill the fuck out of it, right? You see a lot of big influencers not get deal flow and they shit talk it. Like it's something that happens pretty often in the industry, guys. So I don't like I like taking a more neutral tone when it comes to these messages rather than actually pushing for like confidence in it and driving people to say, yeah, this feels good. This guy's supporting it. Let me go check it out. What's up, Kai? All right. So we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this. I'm going to pull up my Grok here. Grok history, reusable prompt. We're going to take this, copy this. How many of you have access to Grok? Um, can I get some reactions here? Grok access, GPT access, Claude access. Did you sign up for Perplexity on from that through the free year link I provided? So I'm talking about paid access though, because it's a little bit different when you do the free access to the paid access. It gives you better, it gives you more prompting, more access. Um, yeah, YouTube. I have two different ones, Mariku. I have a horizontal and I have a vertical, right? Let me see. Okay, I need to I need to shift that over a little bit. Is what it is. Hold on. I want you guys to be able to see the bulk of what is being said here. So I got to center the screen a little better. There we go. You should be able to see what I'm talking about at least there, right? Like you should be able to see the prompts and everything, right, Mariku? Hey, Oma. All right. If you don't have paid access to any of these sites, I shared something the other day. Where the hell did I share it? I know I shared it though. CJN Community Forum AI opportunity. Here we go. Copy link. There we go. And you guys, I don't know much about the Leon Abode event. I know that he is doing an event. I don't know much about it. All right, so I'll preempt this for you. But if you have a question, you can ask, and if I have an answer, I will give it. Oh, if you can enter, I would enter it because he's giving away a free NFT. It says it there. It's a half an hour event. It's live. You know what? Maybe on the 22nd. When's the 22nd? 22nd is Wednesday next week. Maybe next week Wednesday, what we will do is after we do like an hour of the post roast or whatever, we'll watch this together. How's that sound? And then we can have open discussion about the points that he's talking about as he's going. I'll stay in here with you guys and we can all just discuss it. That way it's a good experience for us because technically as a content creator, you're marketing, right? You're doing marketing for a company. So yeah, we can all do this as a group. These are important. Top of funnel is yeah. I mean yeah yeah. I like that idea. I think that applies. I'm good with that. So yeah, we're all marketing. I'm part of I'm technically part of the marketing department, right? As a community manager because you guys are either being marketed to by us or for us. You know what I'm saying? I've told you that before. It's either you are the product or you're being sold a product. So, yeah, there's always some way that these things tie into business. Understanding the why of that helps you understand why people are doing things for the community. Yeah, exactly. You're a part of the market in some way, shape, or form, even if you don't participate in the market. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna save this. How to architecture a marketing flywheel that grows even when hype cycle dies. How to turn your story into movement that makes investors, builders, and users rally behind you. How to build a content engine that dominates timelines without burning you out. That's something that I've got to work on. How to position your project so you stop competing with noise and start owning your narrative. This dude is super thoughtful. I'm sure he has a whole script of things that he wants to do. Yeah, so I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be a really good event. Um, so yeah, I look forward to you guys participating with. But yeah, back to what we were doing. So I'm gonna post this prompt in here. Okay. If you guys go to the AI opportunity link, that is I don't know if it's still active or not, but hopefully it is. I've been posting it. I posted it for you guys. I've been sharing it with all my friends. It gives you a free 12-month subscription of Perplexity AI, which comes with the Comet browser. Okay. I am not sponsored by these guys in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So just giving you a heads up on that. Now, Comet AI browser has a built-in assistant, has built-in voice commands, built-in tools. It allows you to speak to it so that it can help you perform tasks. This is a really cool browser, and it looks like it functions on Chromium, so it'll actually import all of your Google stuff as well, really easily. What's up, future? So yeah, I would definitely check out Perplexity because Perplexity gives you the let's see, yeah, Perplexity gives you access to Claude 4.5, which is what I use for coding. It's Perplexity AI, but if you check out the link here, Powerboy, you can get a free 12-month subscription just by subscribing with PayPal. They had some sort of PayPal initiative, and it'll give you a full 12 months of the paid version, which is awesome. Um, Yeah, dude. It's definitely super solid. You have GPT-5 with reasoning or without reasoning. You have Gemini 2.5. You've got Grok 4. You've got a Claude Opus 4.1, which you need the max for. The max is about the same price as anything else, though, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I would be happy enough with something like this. I use Claude in Claude Code. I don't think that this would give me access to that. So that's one of the reasons why I don't use just this. But there's a good opportunity for you to use just this. 12 months free trial if you're a student or educator, right? So if you're a teacher or if you're a student currently, any of you that are in any of you that are in school right now, I know we have a lot of you currently in school. So I make sure that you're taking an opportunity to get your free student trial for 1 year. No credit card required. Auto downgrades to free at the end. Business, they've got a business option. So there's a lot of opportunities here for this, and honestly, it gives you a lot of value for the 20 bucks that you're spending, because if you think about it, you'd spend that 20 bucks on GPT alone. You'd spend that 20 bucks on Claude alone. If you're doing it through the browser, you don't have to worry about it. If you're using Claude Code in VS Code, then it's not so much of a great thing. Um, Create labs from scratch, pro enabled, turn your ideas into completed documents, slides, dashboards, and more. It only gives you 50 queries for this. So be careful with that. Research. In-depth research reports for with more sources, charts, and advanced reasoning. So it's got a lot of the things that ChatGPT has. Of course, Oma. I want you guys to be successful. As many tools as I can provide you guys with, I'm going to. All right. Oh, I didn't even know there's a $15 friend invite. That's cool. I haven't been using that. It's no good. Um, but yeah, you get like all your history. You can discover different things in tech and science or space. You create spaces, which is similar to like projects. Um, you can go back over your old history here, so it gives you a lot of opportunities. Could this AI merge images and do image tasks like ChatGPT? Um, I don't think it's that advanced, and also, like I said, it runs the Grok it runs the GPT-5 and the Grok 4 model, so it may or it may not, because I know Grok can do that in X. I don't know if it would do it here, but you can attach files, right? So like let's say desktop, personal shit, no, pictures, avatar, um, desktop, CJNF, assets, image, consoles. Hold on. Create an event thumbnail with me, picture on the left, looking at and showcasing the information from the picture on the right. Let me double check which one I'm using. I'm using Grok 4. So let's try it with Grok 4. Yeah. Ready, steady, and go. Let's see what it does. Yeah, Oma, it's strictly for PayPal accounts. And I think that you would have to have a month cooldown for the PayPal. So I would just create a PayPal account. It doesn't hurt to have it. Set it up with 2FA and stuff like that, so that yeah, ready, steady, quack. So that you so that you can start that time down for it, and you want to secure it with 2FA because it is a financial account. So just giving you a heads up on that. Let's see what it does. I actually started playing with Sora the other day too, just to give you guys a little insight on that. Sora is kind of really cool, but at the same time, it's also kind of really dumb. You have to be really good with the prompting there, um, in order for it to in order for it to do the things that you really want it to do. You can't just say, "I want to be on the beach with hearing the waves and stuff like that." Future, there's if you go to this link, or if you go to this AI opportunity, it provides you with a link here for Perplexity. Perplexity is giving away a 12-month free subscription for if you link your PayPal. Um, it's a wrapper for AI. It gives you an opportunity to use all of the different AIs that are available. So yeah, look at that. Look at that, guys. It did it. It didn't do it very well, but it did it. I want to see if it'll edit the image. This is the trial. Because if it edits the image, then it's better. I know you can. Oh, you have Gemini 2.5 on this. You can probably access Nano Banana through this. What the hell is that? That is not what I asked for. Yeah, now it definitely sucks. But there's Gemini 2.5, right? You used to charge like 10K for what? Rakesh Taris? Taris Rakesh instead of Taris Resh? Now Tarish makes sense. Um, Everybody calls me Tarish. Now it makes sense. I can't spell. Used to charge 10K to create a functional PayPal account? 10K Naira or 10K USD? Because 10K Naira makes sense. 10K USD is crazy. Okay. I was like, wait, hold on. That's nuts. But even 10K Naira, what's 10K Naira? Like $10? No. Hold on. Okay, Google. How much is 10K Naira in USD? About seven. $6.84. That's actually not terrible. That's not terrible to get access to something that'll give you like $200 worth of value for free. Yeah. I why doesn't oh, is it because like the scam thing that used to happen with like all in Nigeria with like the Nigerian princes and stuff and yeah. That sucks. Fucking assholes ruin it for everybody, man. The people just got to ruin shit. Okay. Let's try it with this one. I want to try it. You guys got me running through rabbit holes right now with this shit. Um let's see. Guildhall. We'll add this image and then we'll add me. All right, let's see what it does here. Yeah, they really have. And that's how I know a lot of people like a lot of ethnic people that have accents, the moment they hear the accent in the interview, it automatically like hurts your standing or your position. It sucks, dude. It really does. And I feel bad for you guys about that because like there's so many opportunities for people and your opportunities are ruined by assholes who wanted to take advantage and scam rather than work for a living, right? Whereas you guys are trying to legitimately make it, right? And it doesn't matter if you're from Nigeria or if you're from the Middle East or if you're from Asia, the moment they hear like ethnic accents, like really strong like ethnic accents, you guys are at a disadvantage. Not only because of scammers that ruined it for other people, like Indians have a terrible rep in America because every Indian guy that calls you is either a help center worker or a scammer, right? And it's terrible um, because the majority of experiences with people calling with Indian accents are people who have tried to scam people, right? Oh, hello, I am calling from the IRS. You have an outstanding balance. Please submit Amazon gift cards to my email address here, and we will clear up your issue. Otherwise, we will call the cops and have you arrested, and you'll go to jail forever. Yeah, these are things that we still deal with on a daily basis right now. It is crazy, and yeah, it's, but anyway, you having an accent automatically hurts your credibility because I usually waste their time for an hour or two. I've had fun doing it. Uh, I yeah yeah I've had fun dealing with them. They don't like me because like they could be scamming somebody else instead. They're stuck with me. Yeah. Oh, I had them looking up fake addresses and emails and assets and like I gave these guys a huge runaround and I loved it every second of it because if every second that I keep them from calling somebody else, right? I prevent them from scamming somebody else. So I love doing it. Um, like I've had like multiple DMs open with people that were trying to scam people, and I was generating responses in ChatGPT so I can continue working while I was fucking with the scammers back and forth. So it's fun. Uh, but yeah, no, this came out pretty good. I don't like what it did with the laptop, right? But it added me in okay. Yeah, yeah, they do. I and that's another thing. Why are you trying to scam your own people who are all disadvantaged too? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not going to get much, and now you're committing crimes against people locally. So you have um actually, banks will call you. They will call you. I've been called by my bank before. Um but yeah, like, if you're, oh well, Nigerian banks maybe not. My banks, some of my banks will. But they have a very different way of handling it from the way the scammers handle it. And that's another reason why I don't do DMs. Because I don't want you guys ever getting comfortable with me talking to you in DMs and accidentally have some friggin' scammer come into your DMs with my name and scam you and hack you and you lose your shit. I don't want that. We have tickets. It solves a lot of problems. But yeah, so let's see here. What are we doing? All right. So this does work for images, guys. So we can do that. That's not a big deal. But anyway, we're gonna get back to the prompt here. We have Grok, right? Content type. So anything with the box parentheses, right? I don't know what the fuck they're called, but anything with the box parentheses is an area that you can enter part of the draft, right? To be able to utilize the tool, future. It's a tool. And then you can use AI to think of cool ways to make money or create content or do anything. The problem with AI is that the limit of AI is the person using it, right? And not a lot of people have great ideas on how to use it, right? Like, I'm building a whole bot with it because I had a great idea. And I typically have really good ideas as I go, right? Now, not everybody has great ideas. But if you know somebody with a great idea and you have access to this tool, you can potentially help them build that idea. You don't have to be the idea guy, you could be the process guy. I tend to be both. So it works out a little bit better for me, right? For CLG. What's CLG tomorrow? Oh, 30 minutes is good, dude. You're fine, Arshmallow. Oh, college. Okay. I'm happy that it's helped you a lot, Princess. I'm hoping that it helps everybody. I get utility out of you guys. I try to provide as much utility as you guys give me back to you. The attention and the time that you spend here is valuable. Companies value this. And you see that in the fact that WAGMI Defense decided to help reward our community with some assets in their game, right? Just because we played and we hung out and we had a good time. Your attention matters. Attention is a currency, right? Just like we watched that video, that TED Talk by that woman. I forget her fucking name, but we watched that TED Talk if you remember, and it was the art of not giving a fuck, right? I love that thing. The art of not giving a fuck is basically your attention is a currency. Like, what you're willing to invest your time and your attention on. Yes, Sarah Knight. Yes. Oh yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. And she did it in a really fun way that kept you engaged the whole time. It was awesome. Didn't you watch it with us, Princess, or were you not there for that one? We watched The Art of Not Giving a Fuck together the one night. Oh, you missed it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad you do because her message is amazing. Her and Vin something, the speech guy. That he's really good too. He helps you with like speech patterns, trying to eliminate filler words like and and hmm and like these weird likes, you know. So like there's a lot of I'm not the best speaker. I'll be the first person to say that. I'm comfortable doing it, but I do use a lot of filler words. I do end up making a lot of mistakes. I instead of taking time with silence to think, I use filler because I feel like there needs to be some form of filler there. There needs to be something going on. And it's a bad habit of mine. I admit it, you know, but you get over it and you work with it, right? Oh, wow. That's awesome. So here's the prompt that I have written out, right? So you can do this any way that you want. Um, we're going to shift back into the AI because we keep getting off track. And I don't want to spend too much time on this today because I have a lot of stuff to plan. I don't want you guys to. I don't want to fall short on the other things that I have to do around like events and I'm trying to get the Zealy back up for this week. I wanted to have that running on Monday, but there's been a lot of other stuff going on in the background that I'm trying to keep on top of, and we have an event week planned for next week. Yeah. Yes, Captain Easy, Zealy, let's fucking go. Dot, 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 dot. Yeah, that's my sentiment on it exactly. Dot, 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 dot. Um, so, what you do is you take that prompt, right? And you see where it says content type, a blog, social media update, email draft, a story. You can take that and put in long form tweet, right? Or thread about, right? So I'm actually gonna do this with you guys while you guys are live. Let me find some inspiration here. I can actually use since we're gonna be using SurgeKit soon. Let me find log in, try X free, log in, log in. All right. So we'll go to the inspiration bank. We'll find some AI. Uh, there we go. AI edits. Or AI videos. Here we go. Let's see. I use AI for everything, guys. Like realistically, what does narrative mean? And you know why I use it for stuff like that? I use it for stuff like that because I want to make sure I'm grasping the exact meaning of words when I'm discussing it with when I'm using it for something because yeah. I'm I'm OCD about it. It's weird. All right, Grok, create a. Let's do a thread for X about the hype in AI generated videos in my personal voice. My voice is, right? Based on my account at Taurus Resh. Keep it natural and human like. Use varied sentence lengths, proper punctuation for flow, like dashes for asides or ellipses for pauses, and read it aloud to ensure it sounds spoken. Aim for length, right? Let's try for 200 oh wait, 200 words per thread post. No heavy emoji use. Just one or two if it fits natural. Absolutely no hashtags. End with a call to action if it makes sense for the topic. Right? So there's that. Provide me with the best time to post for my account for this content below the thread posts. Let's see what it does. No, they can make videos, dude. So, you want to have an end of year. You know what? Technically, the beginning of January is going to be 1 year of me working with you guys. 1 year of CJ and Friends. So I would like to do something special for you guys. Look at this. Look at this. It gives me the best time to post, 3 p.m. GMT, right? Like your like post yesterday around 2:45. Catch. All right. So now this is what it generated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open exit another page. Let me make sure that this still looks good on the stream here. Ugh. I hate that I have to adjust the alignment for this every time. So there we go. You should still be able to see it pretty good, Mariku. You just want to do better on the Zealies, Captain. All right. Okay. All right. So we've got this one, right? And I'm going to move this here. Come on. Come on, do it right. There we go. So this is the post. Ah, fuck. I can't do that because I'm on. That's annoying. Let's go back over here. So we're going to take this and we're going to take the first one, copy, paste. Okay, this came out wrong too. So, all right. All right. Um all right, diving into this AI video hype, and it's everywhere, right? So you see what I mean by you always have to make adjustments to it. Yeah, that's another thing. It's it doesn't always follow directions completely, right? So now what I can do is I can come back here, right, and say, um, you didn't follow directions. Separate each post that is approximately 200 characters from each other so I can see which is for which thread post. Remove all M dashes. Yes, we will be celebrating our 1 year anniversary soon. I can't believe we've gone 10 months already in the community. It is amazing, guys. I am so super stoked and happy to have been able to share this year with you. And it's gone so fast. I feel like I've been living life on like 2.0 speed, you know? Like it's like 2x speed on friggin' YouTube, where it's like, that's me, all right? And that's what this experience has been. But it's been amazing. It's been. I didn't expect the response from the community that I did with the events that we've been hosting. All right, because it's like, I how do you make media fun, right? The media is interesting. It might be promotional, and unless you're making like comedy or like fantasy stuff or fiction, how do you make it fun, right? And that was the thing that I struggled with coming in, and I'm glad that I've been able to make it as much fun and as enjoyable of an experience as I've been able to make it for you guys. And I thank you guys for making it as enjoyable of an experience as it's been for me. All right. My favorite part of the job is being here with you guys. So thank you. It's been a really, really good time. Um, Future, I do not do friend requests, I do not do DMs. If you need assistance with something, you can happily open up a ticket. I don't want people getting comfortable with DMing me because realistically, I get a lot of spam and I have impersonators. So I don't want you potentially falling prey to somebody DMing you saying they're me and then you getting scammed. All right? Just being relaxed, right, Princess? Just be you. Hey, if you're yourself, you don't ever have to worry about falling off script, right? I'm a goofball. I'm perverted. I'm a weeb. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. Like I'm a lot of things. I'm an intellectual. I'm a spiritualist. I'm not religious. I'm not political, but I have my opinions, and I'm very forward with everything. I'm just open and honest, and I'm that like it, I think that it makes it easier for you to be the person that you are on screen or on media if you're just you. If you're doing like a skit or you're trying to be like some sort of specific personality, like if you look at like Sketch or Neon, right? Their personalities, right? They have to 100% be that person on screen at all times. Dr. Disrespect, these big personality names that are out there. They have to always be who they are on screen. Otherwise, people aren't going to be as interested, or people are going to be like, oh, he broke character. Oh my God. Like, yeah. Yeah. Link it. Link the fuck out of that, princess. I want you to share it with friends. Okay? Share the event link. And you're doing this when? On Sunday? Okay. Yeah. And you can share it because it'll get lost less there. Because I share all my stuff there too. So, like, if you guys want to build your accounts, it's not Canna. It's nicotine. I wish it was Canna. I have my Canna still to this day. Remember, I showed you guys a while ago. I got my little roll. I still have it. I haven't smoked it yet. I don't smoke that often though. So, yeah. It's legal canna. It's that CBD canna. It's not the straight canna. It is canna. It is. No, the vape isn't canna. If I was puffing on canna vape like that, I'd be dead. Okay? I would never get any work done. Cuz when I smoke, I sleep. I don't do active smoking. I don't know how anybody smokes a blunt and then goes and drives their car like it's a normal everyday event. Okay? I would be gone. Like I'd hit the first tree I came across before I even got out the friggin' house. Okay, like no, I don't understand how people do that. I used to have a buddy that would smoke while he drove his truck, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just don't feel right if I don't have some weed in me, and I'm like, bro, how are you even functional right now? All right. All right. So here's yeah. It edited this for me. Also, I learned something interesting the other day. Well, and I want to apologize to you guys for using numbers on your posts, even though I still think that they look shitty. I was diving into the X algorithm some more, and it turns out that it helps connect the threads for the X algo from post to post if you number them, right? Good, princess, you better. Um, so when you do like the 1 out of 4 and the 2 out of 4, this is actually good for the algorithm. Even if people don't like how it looks, I personally don't like how it looks. Um, Now what I would suggest maybe is using like an emoji number, like emoji 1, emoji 2, emoji 3, emoji 4. That looks better in my opinion. That I would be okay with. Because most AI don't number their posts that way, right? So whereas like this looks AI generated because of the numbers. I didn't say don't use emojis, guys. What do I say about emojis for Palace? Jay, Crib, Kaidira, Princess, any of you? What do I say about emojis? Authority, you're another one. You know. Yeah, no, I said something about emojis. Exactly. And what are they supposed to be? Emojis are supposed to be, yeah, don't use too many. Overusing emojis or double emojis looks bad. The reason why double emojis look bad is because AI usually tries to create complex emojis, and those on X split up to two different emojis, right? I'm trying to remove the inorganic, inauthentic factors from your posts if you're using AI to generate them. I'm trying to get you guys used to kind of editing your posts in a way that makes it look natural without having to tell you how to make it look natural. I'm guiding you as we go in some ways. Um, Now, when it comes to emoji use, though, use meaningful emojis. Exactly. They should relate and not too many. James has it exactly how I say it. So it should never be too many. 2 or 3, depending on how long your post is. If you're doing a long post, long form post like this, you can use like 10 emojis probably throughout it, so long as they relate, right, to what you're doing or what the thing is, right? Um, this actually even took information from one of my other posts. That's really cool. So it went over my post because I made a recent post about Sora and about it being idling at 15 gigabytes of memory, you know, and it criticized it based on that. which is amazing, right? So now I'll take this first post, come over here, post it in. Still under the limit, which is perfect. Now I can adjust it. Right? All right, diving into this AI video hype. It's everywhere, right? I've been messing around with tools like Sora, and damn, the first clips you spit out, mind blowing. A quick prompt turns your wild idea into a slick 10-second scene, neon streets pulsing, characters moving like they leaped from a dream. No crew, no budget, just you, a keyboard, and some compute magic. It's got that rush, like early crypto days when one smart contract flipped the script on everything. I can include that still, right? I can still include that, right? And now we'll go for a GIF. There we go. Now we'll add the next one, right? Come back over here. But hey, but here's the thing. Oh, see? The hype's thick and it's pulling us in fast. Everyone's churning out these viral shorts, dance challenges with impossible physics, fake celeb endorsements that fool your grandma. Platforms eat it up. X feeds are flooded. Algorithms loving the watch time. Feels revolutionary, yeah? Creators leveling up overnight. Indies dropping Hollywood level trailers from their couch. I've seen Web3 projects use it for lore drops. Imagine a game's backstory unfolding in hyper real footage. No No mocap needed? What the fuck is a mocap? Oh, no motion capture needed. Okay. That's fine. Game changer for storytelling in gaming, no doubt. All right. So, we want to get to platforms eat it up. This should be good, I think. Game on. Right? But this is the process I would go through with every one of these posts, right? Oh no. I I right clicked it and I searched. I highlighted it. I right clicked it and searched with Google. There we go. Where's your event post, Princess? You need to post the event that you're going to be hosting. Um, where's your event? Why not? Sunday's coming quick. I can, Oma. I can. But if you're trying to just make a quick post, you can do GIFs. GIFs aren't a problem. Like, you guys spend a lot of time on your graphics, and it's amazing that you do. But I also want you guys to realize that sometimes you just have to be quick about it. It's not always about being the most pristine post you can be, right? It's about it's about being able to make good content and get good content out fast. because time is money, right? If you're working on one post for one client for 1 hour, that's an hour that you've used for that amount of money that you've made for that post, right? So if you're making $20 for a post, right, which isn't unrealistic for a small content creator, $50 for a post, $100 for a post, $200 for a post, the numbers go friggin' crazy, right? If you're making these posts and you're spending a full hour on them, then whatever you charge that client for that post is what you make for the hour. You need to make a post about it, Princess. You need to pin that post to your profile, right? And you need to quote retweet that post like Saturday, right? Saturday, the day before. And then you need to quote retweet that post again on Sunday, an hour before, right? Like these are things that amplify your message, and your pin post is going to be your most visible post. So while you're making posts, people are checking your account out. They're going to your account to see if there's anything else interesting. And the first post they see is, hey guys, I'm hosting an event on Sunday. Guess what? You've got another person waiting to get notified that your event is starting. That's important. Um, and of course, any place where you can share, any share and follows in the servers that you participate in, you should be posting that everywhere. Every opportunity. Okay? So now I heard what you said, Oma, right? So we're gonna switch this up a little bit. We're gonna go back to Grok real quick, and do not use text. Make ah make it a graphic relating to the messaging without using text. All right. That's why I don't use AI usually for tools. There we go. All right. Now, you guys can go and support our friend Princess by liking, commenting, bookmarking. These are important things. Bookmarks are really good metrics, right? Getting responses in the first 10 minutes is really good. The elite, that M dash girl, M dashes are no good. If you wanted to do it as like a title, what I would have done is I would have kept this, um, I would have kept this font, and then I would have reduced this font, or I would have made this font larger, right? You could have, you could have moved this up a little bit, I think, from the look of it. Let's see, open image in new tab. Let's see. 8 p.m. GMT. Good. You included a time. PSP at PSP 247 host venue X space. This is not a bad post. Um no, I'm not roasting. I am roasting a little bit. Girl, what were you thinking? No. So this what I would have done was I would have made this a little bit larger, right? I would have stretched the box out for this a little or I would have stretched the box out for this one a little bit, and so that what they know, or even separated it, what they know that others don't, right? Or what they know that others don't, like two separate lines, right? And I would have reduced the font for this to highlight this. Yeah, because this is the title, right? and this is the like descriptor. So the title should always be larger than the descriptor because that's the highlight, that's the headline, right? And then the subtitle or the descriptor is always a little bit smaller so that you can differentiate the two. So I would have done that, right? I would have gotten rid of the M dash completely because that eliminates the need for punctuation that separates the two, right? Because now you've got your title and then you've got your subtitle, and it's noticeably different. So you don't have to trigger that this is different from this with a punctuation cue, right? Which is good. It makes it a little bit more natural of a read. People don't like M dashes because it's very AI like connected. Wow, we've been here for an hour and 18 minutes already, guys. Holy shit. Um, an hour and 18 minutes. Um, Time flies, but I would have made this a little bit larger because these are a little less noticeable. I would have made this a little bit larger. Um, I would have made this and this a little bit larger, just so that you can, so that you're not losing all of this around this because this stands out the most. I didn't realize that you had a time here until I really looked, right? And a lot of people just glance over stuff. So they miss shit really easily. And if you're not clearly defining things and having them highlighted, like I would have even like changed this text over completely and maybe put them all in a box, like this in a bubble and then this in a bubble, right? All together. To differentiate the two sections, sort of like how you have this differentiated here. Um, like I said, I would have made this a little bit larger. Now, the text styling is, and I know I'm going into review mode here with you, but I want to give you some pointers on this. You don't have to change it, you know what I'm saying? But for future events when you do them, like it looks like you did like a glow effect on this, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? Okay. The glow effect can be good, but it also makes it look like multicolor. It gives it like a weird shading to the text based on how you look at the text as a whole. It looks almost like what not monochrome, but like like multicolored, like rainbow effect almost to me. Like that's what sticks out with glow effect. What I would have done is I would have done an outline with like maybe a 10 point outline with like a contrasting color to the text color and to the background color. Like with the blue here, I might have done like a yellow, like the PSP yellow that you have here, or the goldish color that you have for the PSP, the venue, and the light, and that would have helped it stand out a little bit more. And then you could have even added like what we've done before in like the Maddox's events. We could even add like a outline, or no, not an outline, like a shadow to it, where you take this text and you duplicate it, right? And then you put it beneath this text with the outline or with the shadow. So you can do that. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, she said she designed it herself. Oma, I'm not a professional designer. Okay, Oma. Like it's just I know what to look for, and I know how to explain it. The yeah, if you can't do, you teach, right? They say, and realistically, most of my graphics are not phenomenal. I will 100% say that. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna post the link. I'll always add a link, you know, to these things so that you guys have it ready and available. As you guys know, we do have the event recordings section now, which will link you through to each of the recording sections for each of the groups. So we have like the community events, which are like the for fun events. We have the to the moon recordings, and then we have the Guildhall recordings going all the way back to February. Just so you guys know, I spent a lot of time. posting those. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Besides this, I'm doing a co-founding gig with a co-founding spot with yeah, same here. Co-founding with Maddox, we're building Dream Test Labs. I'm building my own bot now. I'm trying to be a content creator, and like, yeah, it's just so much to do all the time. But yeah, so make sure that you guys like, quote, retweet, right? All right, let's see. That should be perfect. Posted for you. Make sure you guys are liking. I will be there. All right. So this is the generated images that I get, and I don't like it. So I'm not going to use it. But let's go back to this here, right? Still, pause for a second. Not every gen's gold. Some clips glitch out. Fingers multiply like gremlins. Physics go wonky mid jump. And the energy suck. And the energy suck. Sora hogged 15 gigabyte just idling on my rig. Laughed my ass off. We're chasing perfection, but right now it's more spark than fire. The real juice when it blends with human touch. Tweak that output, layer in your voiceover, make it yours. Right? And then own it. I like to fucking own it. I like to be vulgar. People are so like vulgar adverse. Like realistically, majority of the people that that we that we talk to curse. Like it's not a big taboo like it used to be. Um, exactly, Jay. Looking at really good, catchy images helps you a lot when it comes to generating good image content. So we'll come back up here. Tools dropping weekly, prices tumbling, access widening. Soon we'll see AI videos powering full narratives, not just clips. Excited, terrified, both. What's your take? Hyped for the takeover or waiting for the dust to settle? Right? Now, I'm going to post this and I'm going to see how this does. Right? Just for testing. Just for testing. I like and you know what? If I get good impressions on it, I may start using more AI generated content. Because this took me, what, an hour and 20 minutes with me rambling and talking about random shit constantly, right?
Like realistically, that post is a decent post. There you go. That's how you do it. Respond to every comment you get. Guys, if you can comment, let her know. Be like, hey, I'm looking forward to being there. Make sure you're commenting on every comment that you get. That's going to help amplify your message across people's For You pages. This is the goal. This is the way, as they say. Um, and you're going to do amazing, Princess. Oh, next Sunday? No! No! Repost it while it's early. Repost it while it's early. I've got to repost mine. Damn it. Thank you for the like, Tabitha. And there's another thing that you can do. You can repost this, like repost your own post an hour later, and that'll help with the algorithm too. So yeah, remember that. Um, there's a lot of things that you guys can do to improve and grow. And yeah, like I would. Yeah, we got that one. Let's see. I am going to, yeah, 4 minutes ago, I'm going to edit this post. If you can edit the post, edit the post. I would do that. Edit the post next Sunday. There we go. Update. All right, cool. Hey, there we go. We're live. So, when it comes to prompting, right? You don't have to be a master prompt engineer, okay? Why I don't know why people are so focused. Oh no. Oh no. Well, no, next Sunday is the Sunday after this one. It's the next Sunday. But yeah, that's why when you said when you said Sunday, I was like, "Wait, why haven't you posted something yet? Why haven't you scheduled this yet? What are you doing, girl? Why?" No, but if it's next Sunday, posting the notification for it on Monday or something wouldn't be too bad. All right. So, what questions do you guys have about AI and like the prompting aspect? Nobody has any questions? No questions at all, guys? Come on. Because I know a lot of you guys use prompting prompts with your posts. Like it's even without the telltale signs. There's telltale signs. Like, oh yeah, Sleepagotchi's tomorrow. I managed to get a wait list for that one. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to help. If there are no questions, we'll move on to the giveaway. I'd hope that you guys, if you guys have questions, will ask questions. But what I will do is I will go over a quick thing on how to prompt. Um, prompting is not so much an art, it's a science, right? When it comes to prompting, you don't have to have a huge artistic flair. You have to know how to create variables and blank spaces that you can input your ideas into. That prompt that I had before that I posted for you, the one that I was showing you, where is it? The one that I was showing you up here, which I probably should have not. Here we go. I'm gonna save this prompt because I like this prompt. Um, my notebook of notebooks. When you guys get to this, like it sucks, but it's setting up variables. Like you want Grok to do something, right? You want Grok to write a what, right? A short post, an email draft, an update, a blog post, whatever, right? About what, right? Specific topic, using what tone? Yeah, why not? I've been using it to create prompts for AI videos. It hasn't come out too great. I still got to tweak the prompts, and I still got to get like the prompt to make the prompts for prompting the tool to create the generation. It's promptception, um, but it works. It does work. I've been tooling around with Sora a little bit. Sora. Sora's not good for full length videos, mind you. You'd have to use something like VO3 for full length videos. But like you see how her face doesn't change really? I don't like that. This one I like. And then I have this one. But he's still standing there screaming like that, even as everything. Yeah, this is all AI. But he's still standing there, like looking like he's screaming while the relaxation scene's coming in. So there's still some issues with it. And then like this one, oh come on, load. You see the scream? The scream is like a awesome. I'm happy, princess. This is Sora, Osa. But you see how it does that scream? It's like a screech scream instead of like a manly scream. You would expect like a dude sounding scream here, right? When the glass shatters, right? Ah, it's starting to suck up all my resources. When the glass shatters here, it looks weird how it breaks up. And then the relaxation scene that it's supposed to transition to is just him drowning, right? So I don't really like how it's generating some of the stuff, but that's because of the prompts, right? So yeah, you have to be very specific with video prompting, uh, Powerboy. It's really tough. You want to get into camera angles. You want to get into lighting. You want to get into background sounds. You want to get into you want to get into there's so much more to it. You almost want a videographer background for you to be able to prompt this in a really good way. It does not have an app. It has an app on the App Store, not on Google Play yet, and it is a website. It's ChatGPT's new video tool, Sora 2.0. And it's invite only at the moment. I get lucky. I have a lot of people who use AI tools, so I get access to invites. Um, what's up, Vinny? Vinny. What's up, Emmy? What's up, Virion? So when it comes to prompting, right? Like I was going over before I fucking squirreled again. And then my voice, right? My voice is, and you can detail the description of your voice, right? Now you want to get into like the description. If you want to be a sarcastic asshole, you be a sarcastic asshole. If you want to be somebody who is tech savvy and a developer in the voice of a developer, right? If you want to be a marketer for a high value six figure firm, then you add that in there, and it'll help tailor the tone of your post to whatever you want to post, right? Um, I tend to do it in my voice because tone consistency on your platform, on your account, is actually an algo score, right? If your tone is consistently different across posts, it hurts your algo score. So you got to be careful with that, all right? Um, and then we have keep it natural and human like, use varied sentence lengths, proper punctuation for flow, like dashes for asides or ellipses for pauses, and read it aloud to ensure it sounds spoken. So it makes the AI look back through it and see if it would be like a spoken phrase rather than, and that's kind of better phrasing for it than conversational. I know I tend to tell you guys to be conversational, and it's more of a make it sound like you're speaking. If you were speaking, would you word it like this? Because if it doesn't feel like that, it feels unnatural. Because a lot of people read as if they're listening instead of reading as if they're reading. A lot of people, when you read books, right? If it's not a scene that you can visualize in your head, people don't connect to that book as well, right? Whereas like video content, it's automatic. It's dictated to you what the scene is and what you're thinking and what's being said and who's doing what and who looks like what. With a story, with text, you're giving something to them that they're interpreting and visualizing and hearing in their mind. So if you don't talk like you would normally talk, right? I say talk, I should say speak, right? If you don't speak like you normally speak, if you don't if you don't set the scene, if you don't provide enough context for people to connect to, whatever idea that you're trying to promote or share, then you lose a lot of that connection with the audience member, with the viewer. Which is why stories like Virion's, like when Virion was creating that short story, and it connected well because she helped kind of shape the scenes and she provided even visuals, which helped you connect mentally to what she's visualizing, even. And then you're visualizing the actions based on those images. So she didn't have to create a video to show you a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like she created the movie in your head using some visual cues and text. And that's kind of where I want you guys to get with your writing. All right? I want you guys to be the best. I want you guys to be better than the KOLs and the influencers that are producing content out there every friggin' day. And a lot of you guys are. 100%. A lot of you guys produce better content than people I see making $1,000 a month for posting. Okay? So remember that. The better you get at it, the more value you have. The more you post these quality things, the better you do. What I would do though is and I know most of you guys run Zeely, and I don't fault you for that. It's an opportunity to earn money, right? But what I would do is I would create a separate account for your Zeelies, right? And create one main account that you can post on. Use that main account for Writers Guild stuff. because Writers Guild stuff is going to amplify your account, not hurt it. But focus on the Zeely on an account that doesn't matter to you, dude. Like, don't do Zeely on your main account. Don't risk your main account for $20 after a fucking season ends or a sprint ends because that's not going to help you guys. It's not going to help you guys at all. And like, I want to see you guys succeed with this. I don't want to see you guys um like put effort into this and never get anywhere with it. All right. But yeah. So and then I put aim for length, right? And then what I do, Jay. Yeah, Jay. I know you're one of them, buddy. Wasting your potential chasing Zeely friggin' sprints. Yeah, yeah. Emmy, fucking Authority, Oma, um, Girly, D Young, Lucas. Like there's some people in here that I can name that do pretty good quality posts, but they waste too much time chasing Zeely and hurting their algorithm. But yeah, so as much as that goes against what my company probably wants, I want you guys to succeed, all right? My company may like amplification from Zilly, great, but I would still rather you guys become better writers and better content creators, and then I can utilize you guys that way and get you guys paid that way instead of trying to run these stupid Zillies all the time. No offense, Zilly. There, the one thing I gotta say is I may not like Zeely as a platform because of the way that it works, but I do like Zeely for their team. Right, their team is amazing. I love them. They're so good. Arturos, this dude is like fucking gold. They better pay him whatever the fuck this guy wants because if they lose him, Zeely's gonna hurt so bad. This guy is amazing for customer service. And one of the things that I rate companies by heavily is customer service because if you don't have customer service, you're hurting your business, you know? And not only that, your customers are suffering too. And usually they're paying. Really, James? Yeah, but can't you report Zealies that don't pay? All right. But yeah, aim for length, right? You can state length and you can also state how many posts you want. Um, so like 150 to 200 characters over for each post in four posts in a four post thread. I'd use the new one. I'd use the new one. I wouldn't use your main account because you're if I'm not mistaken, you have an okay follower base, don't you, Jay? Why do none of you guys have your X's posted in your Discords? What are you guys doing? Da! I'm crashing out. I'm feeling like Ghost Cat right now. I'm crashing out. Um, really, guys, you guys should have every social media presence that you want to promote in your Discord connected. If you want to find where I am, you don't ever have to contact me. Some people want to just take a peek and see who you are on your social media platforms before they consider working with you, right? So what do? They go to your profile. What can you do with your profile? You can connect your X, you can connect your Twitch, I think you can connect your YouTube. No, but there's connection. All right, I'm gonna do a quick rundown for you guys. Right? You go here, right? You go to edit profile. You go down to connections, and you have a whole bunch of connections here. You put your website here. You put your Amazon Music here. You put your eBay here, your TikTok, your PayPal, Blue Sky. I don't even know what the fuck Blue Sky is. You can use Blue Sky, X, Steam, Roblox, GitHub, Facebook, Epic, Domain, Bungie, Crunchyroll. You guys can see what I'm watching when I'm weeping out. League of Legends, directly League of Legends, Riot Games, directly YouTube, Twitch, everything. I have I have everything connected. I don't display everything on my profile, right? But I have the important things displayed because I want people to come see my YouTube. I want people to come check out my Taurus Rush account. I want people to see my Twitch stream and hopefully eventually get affiliate status, right? I want people to do this. You go to your account, go to edit profile, and then in the user settings, there's connections. And then you can add whatever account you want to this. I even have my BattleNet account connected. Clips, right? To use clipping. They have a beta for enabling clipping so that you could clip when you're recording or you're streaming, right? You have authorized apps. No, I don't know what authorized apps is, but profile. Each server you go to, you can create a per server profile, right? Change your avatar, change your decoration, nameplate, profile effect, profile banner. So if you want to advertise for different purposes in different discords, you can do that. You should have it available even without Nitro. It may be because I have Nitro. I don't know. I would double check and see if maybe that's a Nitro thing. Maybe I'm yelling at you guys for no reason, but I'm pretty sure that I connected this before I had Nitro too. So Nitro, let's see. Widgets reveal. Create your own custom color theme to make Discord uniquely yours. Evolving profile badge. Customize your profile. Oh, damn. All right. So, customized profile. Let me see if this is. No, this is just customized profile. Under connections, though, connections should be there. Thank you guys for checking. Maybe it's. Can you only do it on desktop? Is that what it is, maybe? But, yeah. All right. Ugh. Oh, okay. If you can send a screenshot, Klaus, of where you can find it, that way she can find it, that'd be amazing. Because I'm on desktop, it's not going to show up the same. All right. So then you aim for length, and then you add your specific requirements. Call to action, no hashtags, no heavy emoji use, um, no M dashes. And then you have a really solid post writing prompt, right? Now you can tweak this as you go. If you don't like how it's phrasing certain things, if you don't like how it's doing its call to action, you can go more in depth, right? Now this turns my experience writing into a 15-minute ordeal instead of an hour ordeal trying to get a post just right. Now I get the content, I get the information that I want to talk about without having to do a bunch of research or I mean it's bad in that way too because then if you're asked about things then it's kind of but but yeah. All right. Thank you, Oma. Thank you, Klaus. Maybe you need to update. Awesome. Good. The per server profile is important if you do end up getting Nitro. So like if you look at my list, Neo Tokyo, Triumph Games, Society, Raven Idol, Immutable, Yumio. I'm in majority of the Web3 gaming servers right now. Like Revolving Games, Tolan Universe, Golden Tides, Lost Relics, Endless Clouds, Danu Games. I don't even remember what this one is, right? Nitro is not free. Hatchiverse is coming out with a new game too. Everloot, Andromeda, Raven Quest, Castle Blackwater, Wilder World, Engines of Fury. Like I'm in all of these games, right? I'm in all these game servers. I can create. Hey, JK, welcome in. You missed a good one today. I went on a rant for a while. Um, if if you go and you're in these different servers and you want to be an influencer, oh, all right. Well, it sucks, but it's good. That's fine. You're here now. Welcome back. Um, if like for instance, I want to be a person who does marketing for games, right? I build my banner for that one, for that purpose, right? I build my banner for that purpose. I build my profile out around that, my descriptors, my everything, right? And I put in my Tosin knows. Tosin knows. Um, I did my and then what would happen is me being in that server with that information on my post on my account and then participating in the events that happen there, talking to the people there, you get noticed. People look at your account. People say, "Oh, this guy does marketing for games. Oh, this guy does event hosting for games. Oh, this look at this guy. This guy's really talkative. Oh, he's really helpful. He like there's catch you later, princess. I look forward to your space. I'm going to see you more before then, though, of course. So, yep. But yeah, so make sure that you guys are utilizing every place that you can utilize so that you can advertise yourselves. Every bit of space, every piece of your profile, every profile you have, everywhere you go and whatever you're doing, this is your chance to earn money because of somebody noticing you, liking you, checking you out, and being able to contact you. Because people don't usually reach out to you first. They look into you first. If you have your information available, then that's accessible. And then when they see you, see what you do, see what you post, see your videos and your VODs and your art portfolios. Put if you're a graphics artist, put your art portfolio domain in as a domain. Now people are going to your art portfolio and seeing all the cool shit that you've created. And then they can decide whether or not they want to work with you. If you don't have your work accessible to somebody who wants to pay somebody to do work, then you're missing opportunities. And every missed opportunity is a missed meal you could have paid for. So don't miss those opportunities, guys. All right. So on that note, we're gonna wrap this up. Is there anything else that you guys want to ask? Is there anything else I can help you guys with? Really? Nothing? We spent almost 2 hours talking about AI and you guys ain't got no questions? Yeah, tough crowd is right. Jeez. I see D Young typing. D Young's always good with questions. D Young still typing. Jeez, what are you writing me a book, bro? All of that for that. Jeez. You're typing for like 5 minutes, bro. What the hell? Uh, you want to know what the funny thing is? I generated that prompt with AI. So, where the fuck is it? Wrong one. Um, so this prompt, right? Simple. Create a prompt for me so I can prompt you to create content in my voice. I want it humanized for punctuation. I do not want heavy emoji use or and no hashtags. I want this to be a reusable prompt. That's all I told it to do, guys. That's it. Just this. This is it. Right here. One little prompt led to this big prompt. And now I have a prompt that I can use again and again and again to create posts, to create articles, to create whatever. Now, is it inauthentic? Yes, 100%. It's not authentic. It's me getting content out. And as a content creator, if I'm focused on building content in other places, I can't always focus because the AI knows how it should be worded better to efficiently use the AI. And that's a different question because depending on which platform you're using, you can upload a voice clip of yourself so that it mimics your voice. Yo, what's up, Mark Mundy? How's it going, buddy? I appreciate you. But yeah, that definitely helps too. People watch this. Most of what I do with streaming is so that some of our community members have really weak bandwidth, so they can't be in the Discord like participating and watching on the screens here. So I try to stream it to X because that tends to be a little less bandwidth for them, and it makes it easier for them to follow along. And then on top of that, I post to Twitch because I do want to build my Twitch profile, and I also post to YouTube so that I have long term recording, and then I share it here in our event recording section so that people have access to everything that we've learned and gone over for as long as we've been active. So we've got posts going back as far as February. Yeah, no problem, Nick. I'm happy that you joined us. Thank you. You're a newer face too. I think what you here what yeah like a month, 2 months actually. Yeah. It's a science, Klaus. Like I said, it's a science. It's coding. Ultimately, when you break down AI, it comes down to code. AI does everything in code. So if you have AI basically script you a prompt that will allow you to prompt more efficiently, it's most likely going to be more efficient than most prompts you generally come up with, unless you understand how AI works at like a base level. Like you can add variables, you can add equations and formulas into it. You can add if else statements, almost like you were programming. Like there's so many things that you can do with prompting. It's just a matter of learning how to do it. And if you don't need to learn how to do it so heavily, you just want the results, then you have AI do it. And you will get something that is functional and more functional than what you will likely write. So, yeah. All right, it's 104. I'm getting hungry. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do our giveaways. Let me export this real quick. Bot commands, stage track, export current channel, CJF, milestone 15, bang. Why is it saying 43% downtime? There's no way there was 43% downtime. Bot disconnected, 2121. Yeah, it's still working. Still functioning. Still functioning. Oh wait, that's back then. 1612, 1612, about disconnection detected. 1613 it was recording again. So then yeah, there's no heavy disconnects, which is good. I get my tokens back in 8 hours. I can't friggin' wait. I gotta get back to coding this bot. Um let's see. So now we've got this. We're going to open this with oh wait, you know what? Let me use my work account so that I have it on my work account. Blank sheet. File open. This just makes my life so much easier doing it this way. This was today at 105. Good. Open. Bang. All right. Almost everybody's got 15 minutes. Wow. Couple people cut out early, apparently. Arshmallow, 41 minutes. Yep. So it's tracking right. It's just people are leaving before their time's up. Like G Best. Ayo. Let's go. Oh, what the hell was that? Why did it do it like that? That's weird. There we go. All right. So we've got 93, guys. 93 people are going to be in this drawing. So we're going to do, yeah, I know you guys want the duck race. I'm tempted to mess with y'all and do a wheel of life or wheel of names. Duck races. Names, edit list. Done. And clear this. We're going to do 30 seconds. And we're going to do Duck Race of Life. Because with 93 of y'all, I am not doing Duck Race of Death. Sorry, guys. Klaus. Like, damn ducks. All right. Ready. Steady. And the first winner is going to be drawn. Ah. I'm going to have to buy a new atomizer. This thing's bugging out. I've dropped it too many times. Is probably what it is. That or the copper contact is not doing as well. Oh, that might actually be it. And Kays is our first winner of the day. Congratulations, Kays. All right, let's go. We're doing the next one. Ready, steady, and quack, quack. You guys better be quacking for your ducks. Otherwise, your ducks won't perform. Quack, quack. Yeah, it has been a little bit since you won, Kays. Quack. Arshmallow! Arshmallow took the win! Congratulations, Arshmallow! All right, ready, steady, and our final winner for the day. Let's go! All right, who's going to be the third winner? Oh, we've got Jay rushing to the front. Is it too early for him, though? Yes, it's too early. Powerboy's falling back, too. Who's going to get it? Oh, I think it's going to be Anthony's. And it is Anthony's. Congratulations, Anthony's. Let me make sure this is the right Anthony's first. There's a ton of Anthony's. Copy user ID, paste 948. Yes, sir, that's it. Congratulations, guys. Your duck had a little too much oomph in the beginning there, and not enough oomph at the end, Jay. Oh, how many of you guys have gotten notifications from the bot that you've leveled up? Just curious. Just a curious. All right, I got these. I can do September. Ah, it didn't work. Oh well. There we go. Now it might work. There we go. Ha ha. Yes, you won, Anthony's. All right, now I just need some user IDs. And there we go. All right, guys. Those of you who have won, make sure you open your ticket with your EVM wallet addresses. Like I said, we try to send it on BSC, but sometimes they send it on ETH. I'm trying to keep them a little more regular with the BSC, but they were having issues there for a little bit, so they may switch back and forth between ETH and BSC for you know issue purposes. Um, Otherwise, I think that is it for today, guys. I wonder. I saw a notification in one of my other groups. I wonder if I'm missing an event that I wanted. Oh no, I'm good. Woohoo! All right, but yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us live. Thank you, Mark, for the comment. I appreciate you helping to promote me to the algorithm. Um, If anybody else wants to come and join and be a friend, you're always welcome. Come be a friend. www.discord.gg/CJ and friends. We're always happy to have more friends in the server. We're always hosting events. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays are Guild Hall events. We have Maddox Mondays every other Monday. We've got Toxic Tuesdays every other Tuesday. And we've got To the Moon on Thursdays every other Thursday with Caesar. We do games, we do education, we do Zealies, we do contests almost every week. Um, we have we have project highlights and showcases. If you guys want to come and check this out, feel free to come and check it out. If you're a project that is interested in being highlighted, IBC Group is the company that is the marketing agency arm of CJN. So you guys are happy to contact us. Let me know. You can go directly to the site. It's in official links on the Discord server, or you can open a ticket and just request information and a connection. So yeah, you guys feel free to hop in, contact us, let me know what you guys are looking for if you guys do contact us for those purposes, and I'll be happy to help you get to the right people. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Hump day, Mike, 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 and yeah, we're gonna we're gonna see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's probably gonna be wait, is tomorrow To the Moon or no? That was last week, so it's next week for To the Moon. Tomorrow's supposed to be a Tomorrow's supposed to be a Gardic night, but we may not do Gardic because participation in Gardic tends to be a little limited. I know some people love Gardic, but like if I'm only getting 10 people playing and I'm giving it away to 3 people, um, I kind of feel bad because not everybody gets a chance to participate. So maybe we'll figure something else out for tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm going to head off. Thank you guys for joining us again. I'm going to go get some grub. I got to keep my girlish